So here's a question to kick things off. Could the world's first trillionaire really be like just one dude in a basement? And what if that same idea, that AI power, connects directly to building, well, a huge virtual community using media and hospitality? Today, we're diving into some really thought-provoking stuff about where wealth, media, and maybe even human connection are heading.
Yeah, and the ideas we're looking at, they come from two pretty different places, but they link up in a fascinating way. You've got Mark Cuban, the business guy, right?
Yeah.
Known for making big calls and actually using AI a ton himself. And then there's Mike Hayes, who's deep in media marketing. He sort of takes Cuban's AI vision and runs with it, creating this concept he calls the perpetual media machine.
And he leverages ChatGPT for that, right?
Exactly. Uses tools like ChatGPT as a key part of it.
Okay, so our mission here is basically to unpack all this for you. You know, from that maybe crazy idea of a basement trillionaire all the way to building this global virtual community driven by AI but rooted in hospitality. We really want to explore what this could mean for you and how value and connection might look different going forward. Let's jump in.
Okay, so starting with Cuban. That trillionaire prediction.
Yeah.
It's designed to grab your attention, right?
Oh, definitely. Just one dude in a basement. It's not some huge tech giant, but an individual. That's the core of it. He seems convinced we haven't really seen what AI can truly do yet.
He calls it the preseason. That's his term for where we are with AI now.
Right, the preseason, like it was with computers way back when, or smartphones before everyone had one.
Precisely. And he points out how people often, condemn things when they first happen, or there's that initial pushback. But then people see the value. They see how essential it becomes. And Cuban argues that whoever figures out how to make AI that essential, well, that's the person who hits it big, trillionaire big.
And it's not just theoretical for him. He's actually using this stuff constantly.
Oh, yeah, heavily. For work, he mentioned writing software, using text-to-video functions.
Text-to-video, wow. Imagine just typing a script and getting a full video back.
Yeah, narration, visuals, the works. It's a massive potential shortcut for creating content. But it's personal, too. He uses ChatGPT to track, his medications and exercise routines.
That shows how deeply embedded it can get, doesn't it? It's not just a work tool.
Exactly. It becomes part of the fabric of daily life.
Yeah.
Which loops back to his point about indispensability.
So what about jobs? That's always the big fear with AI.
He has a more nuanced take, actually. He doesn't think it'll replace everyone's job. He specifically said it won't. But he does see it as an incredible technology for innovation, for creating new things, or even just, he said amusingly, if you're feeling bored.
Okay, so it's a powerful tool for individuals, maybe more than a replacement for the entire workforce.
That seems to be his angle. It empowers the individual innovator.
Okay, so that sets the stage. Individual power amplified by AI. How does Mike Hayes connect this to media?
Well, Hayes apparently saw Cuban's ideas, and it sparked something for him in the media marketing space.
Yeah.
He had this insight about perpetual motion machines, the old idea that can't really work because of physics.
Right, they run down eventually.
Exactly. But Hayes thought in this new era of AI and virtual communication, maybe those physical limits don't apply to media. He believes you can create a perpetual media machine, one with, and this is his phrase, sonic growth potential.
Sonic growth, what does that mean exactly, like super fast?
Faster than fast, almost. He specifically says ChatGPT networking channels of communication can create this machine. Think of it like AI managing communication across all these platforms, social, communities, outreach, but doing it in a way that self-amplifies. So sonic isn't just speed, it's resonance, like a sound wave getting stronger, creating echoes. AI could potentially automate that kind of self-propagating buzz for an idea online.
Okay, intriguing. So let's break down this perpetual media machine. He has a tagline for it.
He does. Unstoppable, scalable, virtual. The future of sonic media expansion has arrived. Pretty punchy.
Definitely gets the point across. And how does it work? You mentioned a flow.
Yeah, he describes it as these concentric rings or maybe a loop. It starts with an idea. That idea finds its voice, which then attracts a group. The group solidifies into a community, and that community can potentially become a movement.
Well, idea, voice, group, community, movement.
Okay, but the key part, he says, is that it's circular, a never-ending flow that loops back to regenerate. And this isn't just a concept. AI, like ChatGPT, could actually monitor the community, see what resonates, find new themes.
And feed that back into the idea stage.
Exactly. It could even suggest new content or ways to reach out, basically automating the loop and making it truly self-sustaining.
Wow. Okay, that's a big vision. But how do you keep it going? What makes it sustainable beyond just the tech?
That's where Hayes brings in something very human. He insists that hospitality is the key to sustainability.
Hospitality, like being nice online.
It's deeper than just being nice, I think.
Yeah.
He points to real-world companies as proof. Think Chick-fil-A, Subaru, Marriott, Airbnb, even Starbucks.
Okay, yeah. They're all known for strong customer service, creating a welcoming feeling, loyalty.
Precisely. That focus on experience, on hospitality, builds the loyalty that sustains growth. Hayes argues the same principle applies online, maybe even more so.
So one person, one really catchy viral idea, plus smart media marketing that can spark growth. But now, add in AI, add in these ChatGPT-driven communication channels.
And you could potentially scale that spark into a virtual global community of online hospitality. That's his vision. It's taking that individual potential Cuban talked about, amplifying it massively with AI, but grounding it in genuine human connection and care.
Okay, I see the link now. It's pretty powerful when you put them together.
And Hayes actually sums it up with this really neat slogan: hospitality is the engine, connection is the fuel, ChatGPT is the channel.
Engine, fuel, channel. I like that. Hospitality drives it, connection powers it, and AI provides the means, the pathway.
Right. And connecting back to Cuban, that dude in the basement might invent the most amazing AI tool ever. But Hayes's point seems to be, for that tool or idea to reach trillionaire scale, to build that perpetual machine.
It needs more than just clever code. It needs that community, that loyalty. It needs the hospitality piece. AI efficiency alone isn't enough.
Absolutely. It's the human touch, scaled by AI, that creates sustainable, exponential growth. AI handles the vastness, the automation, opens up the channels.
Yeah.
But it's that deliberate focus on making people feel seen, valued, connected, that's a fuel. That turns a passing interest into a real community, a movement. AI enhancing our ability to connect, essentially.
So bringing this back to you, the listener, if one person can leverage AI like this, potentially reaching massive scale, and if building these huge online communities hinges on AI-powered hospitality, what does that unlock for your ideas? How could you potentially use these tools, these channels, to connect, create value, and maybe build something significant in this new landscape?
It really shifts the perspective on what's possible for an individual or a small team, doesn't it?
It really does. So just to recap the core ideas we've explored, Mark Cuban's vision of AI empowering individuals to potentially achieve unprecedented success.
Right, the potential trillionaire. And then Mike Hayes' concept of the perpetual media machine,
Hmm.
using tools like ChatGPT for that sonic growth.
But crucially, underpinning it all with hospitality as the engine for sustainability and connection as the fuel.
It's this blend of high-tech capability and, well, high-touch human values.
So here's the final thought to leave you with. If Cuban is right, and we are just in the preseason of AI, and if Hayes is right that individuals can now use these AI channels to build global communities grounded in hospitality,
Then what ideas, maybe things that seemed impossible before, could you start thinking about? How might you tap into this new era of virtual connection and value creation using these tools in your own way? Something to mull over.